Hi Capricorns, welcome to your February 2018 readings. I'm a couple days late. I'm trying, you guys, really am. Saturn, I'm a Sagittarius. I got a Sag Mercury as well. I got a lot of Scorpio. Aquarius as well, Mars, Venus, and a Leo moon. There's just been a lot of energetic, like astrologically shifts into the positions that I actually have in my chart. And when that happens in a person's personal chart, there's a lot of shifts that happen in their life. They're not bad. They're positive. They're all for the positive. It's just the adjustment period, and I got a Virgo rising as well, too. So it can be highly annoying. It's all right, though. That Virgo helps me out. I got a plan. That plan always has to change, but thankfully, the universe blessed me with some Virgo, so I can adjust. It's not easily, but I can adjust. And those of you that watch me know I believe in energy, and I do believe in having my energies correct in order to do this. Where Saturn left my sign, and suddenly life got real. Not even lying. Working, I've been working nonstop, about 14, 15 hours a day. Plus I got studies, and I gotta figure out new time frames to do this. We'll see how it goes. I got some mutable energy in me, so I'll just go with the flow. Or it annoys my fixed energy, though. We have the King of Wands here. We have the Five of Cups. I feel like whatever's been burdensome for you, I am seeing reflection over the past, this. I'm getting the word steeping. You've steeped in the past long enough, and you're coming out of it. You got this very positive, new action oriented, and adventurous. I am getting adventure coming through, trying new things, doing new things, movement, a lot of movement. I got a while back, Capricorns, I said it, where they're going to be like the gargoyles coming out of the rock. I believe you guys have now come out. The bat signal has been flicking on and off, and Capricorns are now coming out, where you guys are turning into Batman, where we have the Emperor here. We have the Nine of Wands. We got the Nine of Cups. And we have the King of Pentacles. Ooh, this is good energy, you guys. This is definitely talking about you guys taking charge over your, well, you definitely got a handle on your emotions, okay? For some of you, it is saying that this month you will be getting a handle on them. For others of you, this is saying it's a warning that you need to get rid of the past. Things that have happened in the past or in the past, you now need to be present and focused on 24 hours. It is saying that the energy that you're going to be exerting this month is quite powerful. It is quite powerful. You're going to be making decisions, decisive decisions, decisions that reflect you. Reflect who you truly are. What I'm seeing is you guys getting over these personal barriers that you have. Yay, Capricorns! And it's you're going to be taking new directions. It's even business. I'm seeing business here. You're quite focused. There is you may need a business advisor is coming through here. With the King of Pentacles is a great business advisor. You have strong the energies you have coming through. Okay, well, with the Emperor, okay, it is an Aries card. I do see the Emperor as the Emperor energy comes up to me as like a Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Virgo. Uh, did I say Taurus? And Aries. They usually come up as those signs to me. Because they are the signs that can be quite stubborn, but they are the signs that take action and really don't allow the opinions or what others are doing to interfere with their progress. They are not self oriented, but they know their path. You know, they know what they want, and they understand that it's their life and nobody else's, and doesn't matter the opinions or the what others want for you. It's self-focused. It's like you're making decisions and taking action on what you want. You're doing what you want. So it's almost like if you want to go on an adventure, you're going to go on an adventure. If you want to go bungee jumping, you're going to go bungee jumping. That type of thing. It's very family oriented and focused as well. You do have there is something that's it could be for a select few of you, something that's come through here. It may not be you, it may be somebody you know. It's some sort of it's not coming. It could be a loss, but some sort of it seems to be coming through as family oriented. Maybe perhaps this is your partner, and your partner has a grandfather or a father figure where they're burdened over this person. They're quite sad over them. It's coming through as something, it's not bad or negative, but something maybe serious happened to their father or brother or somebody, grandfather. It is a masculine figure coming through, and it is family oriented. It is tied to a family, but like this person is going to recover. Like so, it's not like they're gone. They're still around. It's almost like it's a miracle, not a miracle though. It's it's like it could have been worse, but it wasn't. You know, and it's like shocked this person into perspective. Like this person may have a different appreciation for things due to whatever this Five of Cups situation was. It is provided out of darkness came light, is what I'm getting. It sounds weird, but it's what I'm getting. You're definitely going to have a handle. Okay, it's either you're going to have a handle on your emotions, you're taking charge of them, like you move past this yucky energy. For some of you guys, this would be like you were stuck reflecting on things, or past disappointments and things like that. You're going to get over all of that and see that, you know, you have these, with the Nine of Cups, new opportunities coming in, like in charge. So it could have been even for some of you guys, you had a very controlling energy around you, and now it's like being removed. Okay. But with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, and you have the King of Wands here, this is like you guys taking charge and action in a no nonsense way. But it's like almost like hopes and dreams are coming true too. I'm getting for some of you guys, it's very I do see unity here. So it's like people in your family, friends, acquaintances. There's a unity happening here where it could be like you're emotionally bonding with them. There is a warning here, though, too, with the Nine of Cups, because there's always positive and negative, that, you know, you want to ensure that you're not emotionally holding back. People say Capricorns aren't emotional. That's bull. Okay, Capricorns might be good at hiding their emotions, but they are quite emotional. Okay, Capricorns usually repress it, and they get into this Nine of Cups where they can start drinking, or they take on the emperor energy where they like shut down and they don't allow things to happen naturally flow, or because they want to be stuck in the pity party type mode. But like, you're coming out of it. Okay, like, I have quite a bit of experience with Capricorns. There's excitement happening here. uh, I do see family oriented though, taking like family trips or trying new things. And you have a Leo energy here. This is getting your spark back though, and excitement. Like, your ideas for business adventures and things like that, it's definitely going forward with them. Uh, but if you're emotionally off balance, it is saying that you need to step back and give yourself time, because uh, if you're not grounded enough, you could be you could be emotionally responding to situations that uh, could block you. You have judgment here, and the Four of Wands is very earlier I was getting family oriented, is very like your foundation. Okay, the Four of Wands is like the, you know, me, it's like having a home with the husband and wife, and or like, for you that are single, it's like taking charge on your life, making your decisions. You could have a father figure that is he comes across very stoic. uh, And it's not that he's not emotional. He has great wisdom. Okay, I think I got this before for Capricorns, where if you had a son, or you were a son and your father was around, that there was this like battle going on. I seen horns of like control, and what I'm seeing is like, in that scenario, it's like, for you, you might be older now, maybe in your 20s or 30s, and it's your father is realizing that, like, you're not a child, and then that you're becoming a man, or you are a man, but for him, he always sees you as his child. So it's the respect. um, what's going to fix that situation is the respect. Depending on your tradition, this is coming across more like, well, I'm seeing like Buddhist. And there's many cultures that are Buddhist. Uh, but it's like, even if it's like hearing your father out, allowing him to say what his part, and respecting it, okay, and seeing that he does have some knowledge and wisdom. But I'm also getting Alexander the Great. I get weird messages, you guys. I do have an Aquarius, Mars, Venus. My Leo moon sits in Aquarius, so I am a little weird. I'm seeing Alexander the Great. Okay, and Alexander the Great, when he was 26, had great accomplishments. No pun intended there. Uh, but like, the way he did things were quite unique. Okay, so for Alexander the Great, he had advisors, and they were the best advisors around. They taught the greatest, and they were taught by the greatest. And how he won in his approach against the Persians, because he was like his army was quarter of the size, uh, is he did take counsel, okay, because, to win that war, uh, he did take counsel from these people, he used their knowledge and wisdom, okay, their perspective, uh, against the Persians, because they had advisors too. And what happened was, he used the advisor information, okay, of how logically, yes, things were going to be done, but he used that against them. He had foresight from that, because he knew what they were going to do, because that was the norm. You know what I mean? Like, uh, and he did the opposite of that. So he had a different perspective. He knew the moves. It's like a chessboard I'm seeing. He knew the move that was going to be made beforehand, because of the advice he got. And then he made his adjustments around that. Uh, and he took the opposite approach of what was advised to him. because his advisors were so great. The information that they gave was, yes, the strategic and logical way of doing things, but he also understood that the opposite members were going to do it in the same manner. So he did the complete opposite of what they did. I probably didn't say that correctly. Hopefully people understand what I'm saying here. So there might be like, for some Capricorns, it's like if you have an idea, like, okay, like, so it's like if you want to do something and then like you're feeling the notion of like, no, I shouldn't do that, you might want to go with your opposite, the opposite of that and actually do it. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I got. I did get, maybe you want to watch the documentary about Alexander the Great. That could help you out a little more. But I am getting a different approach here. So it's like, if you're a parent and you think that you need to be more structured and disciplined with your child, like maybe you need to take the opposite approach. Maybe your child needs a little more freedom. So if they're acting out, it could be because they feel too controlled or like too smothered. So they need, and you're thinking, okay, well, I need to structure them more because they're getting a little out of hand here. They're acting out because they want a little more freedom. Okay, they're trying to express themselves and show you, like, I'm my own person, I'm an individual, that type of thing. So, like, so it's almost like, if you have a teenager and you tell them, I don't want you to date that person, they're probably going to go date the person, right? So if you act the opposite way, where you don't care, then, like, because they could be trying to, like, I'm just giving scenarios. I don't know if they're actually happening, but this is what I'm getting. It could be like, because you react in the way where I don't want you to see that person, they're going to go actually date that person just out of spite. You know what I mean? To show you that they're their own person, so you just, like, there's this whole, like, opposite thing, like I was saying with Alexander the Great. I'm also getting, for those of you with children, I don't know why, there's used to be a show called 8 Simple Rules. There was an episode. I'll try to find the episode and, like, post the link to it below. It was like, I believe in that show they had 3 children, 1 boy and 2 girls. It was an episode of a cheerleading episode where the one daughter was like the popular one, and then the other daughter was more of like the nerdish one, and she ended up like trying out for cheerleading, and it like started something between the 2 daughters. I'll try to find the episode and like post it below, and I think like if you watch that, like, because I'm seeing it playing in my head, maybe you have a situation happening with your children, or that could kind of like explain it if you watch the episode. The redemption process happening here is what I'm getting. So it's like the universe is supplying you with energy to redeem yourself, and I don't mean like redeem yourself like, so if you feel like you've lost everything, it's like you're gonna be reborn into, like, it's redemption time where you're gonna like get back up and like start making things happen. The emperor builds, okay, but he doesn't just build in one area, he builds in multiple areas. So he has an empire, right? Like, so, and he's fair and he's just. He hears people out, and he does not base his decisions on the facts of others, right? He's quite balanced, and he is compassionate. He will show compassion where needed, right? Like, I feel like your husband is going to be very supportive. For those of you Capricorn ladies, you got a husband that is very, he may come across as very stern. He is emotional. He is. He just doesn't express it in that manner. He's more of the, he's coming through, like, there's some man here who has ethnic background. So he might be from a different culture. So, like, his way of seeing things and doing things is a little bit different due to his tradition and values. But he's a great father, is what I'm getting. Or if you're a parent, you're going to be very family oriented. I'm getting here. This is bonding with family. And you have the Empress here. Ooh, you got the Emperor and the Empress. This is fabulous, you guys. So this is like with the Emperor and the Empress. This is like creating a. You could have a business with your partner, start your own little restaurant. Like you might start a catering company in your own home because you can't afford a restaurant just yet. Um, but this is also like teaming up with people. This is the husband and wife, uh, grandma, grandpa. Like going to see the grandma and grandpa, the father and mother. It's making efforts. Like even if you're in your 30s or 40s, you still have your parents around. Well, you should at least see them twice a month. They did raise you. There's morals, values, and appreciation here. Um, Definitely, it's a month of you're going to see like you have options and ways of doing things, getting on track here, making long-term plans even here. Redemption, like judgment, I see this as like, and it is happening right now. We have Scorpio and Jupiter combined together, and I see that as the judgment process. So, like, if you're building a foundation, it could take you a year planning it out and stuff like that. Business advisor, though, is important if you are doing that, just to ensure things are done legit. But it's a month of development plans, having new action plans. Um, the Emperor and the Empress also take time to like sit back. They're not, they don't have to get out of their chair to make things happen. Things happen like in their mind, and then it's almost like the universe will physically supply the things that they start that they'll need. Apparently, I can't speak, and then things just start falling into place one by one. There is a so it's like you want to become a chef. I'm even getting a chef here, cook. I don't know why food's coming through. Maybe somebody's like Italian or something. Spanish or something. They love food. Where uh, could have it could be Taurus. You have a Taurus in your life or Taurus in your chart, and you love food. But like it's like you want to be a chef. It's and then going to cooking school and becoming a chef. You know what I mean? There is something here about trying new things and getting out of your comfort zone. So it could be like being more active with your children, even too, like getting them outdoors and doing more fun things with them. Um, your husband or wife, whoever it is going to be very loving towards you. Your parents are going to be very loving towards you too. There is a sense here too. If you're having issues with your parents, you need to just see things from a different perspective. You need to understand that they love you, and that's why they do what they do. Right? They worry about you. So like when they're criticizing, it's not actual criticism. It's just uh, it's concern, and they want you to try to see things from a different perspective. Okay. So it could also be that maybe like earlier the cards are saying if you're the child that you need to see things like you need to understand that it's possible that you're doing things um, uh, like maybe you're that child that's dating a specific person because your parents don't like them like but you really shouldn't be with that person and that type of energy. It's like so if somebody's telling you you can't do this or you can't do that, you're doing the opposite of it just out of to show them who's the boss. You guys remember that show? Who's the Boss? My brother had a big crush on the what's her name? Allison something, I think her name was. I remember her name. Where that was a good show. This is like a new health routine is even coming through here too. I'm getting a lot of action, a lot of physical working out, or I'm hearing you guys are going to be feeling really good. I'm hearing that song by Nina Simon, I think her name is, "Feeling Good," and it's I'm getting like jazz music, and blues music. I'm getting that song, I think it's by Aretha Franklin, Love, Love, Life in the Blues. It's called. I'm pretty sure it's called that. Words are classy. They're like, when I see Capricorns, it's like they're into like, like jazz music, blues music, like even classical music. You guys are classy. You're classy with some sass, classy and sassy. You're gonna be feeling classy and sassy this month. And I'm also seeing the side smirk. Capricorns do this quite well. Uh, Enjoy the moment, Capricorn. It's funny. Like my dad, those of you that know me, he's a Capricorn. I took him and my mother out to, it was like this 4D, 5D thing. I told him it was like a show. I didn't tell him it was like a ride. It's like this, it's just, it's called Fly Over Canada, and it does this Fly Over China thing, where like you sit in this ride and it goes like sideways. It's not aggressive or anything, but you're in like a dome. So like the screen looks 3D, like you could look below you, and it moves around, and it has smells that spray on you, like when you go over the flowers and the forest, pine trees, and then they put mist on you when you go over the water. I didn't tell my parents it was a ride. I just told them it was a show, and I got quite concerned when we like got in there, where my dad and my mom were looking at me weird, like, okay, what's going on? Because like you in this room where it's all covered, and like they're telling you that if you're afraid of heights, that you shouldn't be in here. And my parents looked at me weird, and my dad was like, "Well, this is pretty lame," and then he thought that was it, and you go into a different room and then you get on the ride. And my dad looked at me and he was like, "Well, it's pretty lame." And we got on the ride, and I looked over at my dad because he's a Capricorn, and he was smiling the whole time. We got off the ride. I asked him how was it, and he was like, "It was all right." But you could see that he had the time of his life. Where just let it happen, Capricorn. Let it happen. All right. There's good things out there. Where he ended up having a really great time though. He admitted it like a week later. And of course, as a Sag, I was like, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It was the smile. The smile gives you away, Capricorn. All right. Also, when you lie, you have this thing in your eyes that's coming through here. It's a thing in the eyes. Like your head goes down a little bit, and the way you look. So if you're lying to somebody, it's like they know, uh, they can read you like a book. I'm getting they can read you like a book. Ah, it's hilarious. But there's like a rebirth happening here, not like in the transformation way, like a Scorpio. Like you've done that process. I feel like you've gotten out of that, and now you're like taking action. That's what's coming through. All right, you guys. Oh, we have the devil card here. I shouldn't have pulled that. Damn it. Dun dun dun. The plot thickens. It's your card. Okay, so what I feel like is happening here is you're getting control over your temptations. Okay, so it's like uh you're tempted to like go out and party a lot. You're getting control over that. You're understanding that your drinking is prohibiting you from taking action on the direction you need to go, or on your health, being healthier, right? Or you're understanding that money is a means to an end. It doesn't, like, because at some point you could have had a codependency on money, feeling like money is what makes you successful, when really it's like you have the Empress and the Emperor here with the Four of Wands. Really, it's about experiences, and it's about family coming together and bonding, and moments. It's about moments and experiences here, right? Like money can buy you temporary happiness, and if you're going to be spending money, it is saying to spend it on experiences, not things. All right, because things have no meaning. Experiences will cause memories. So It's enjoying the moment and what you have now and being appreciative of it. And I am seeing you guys smiling quite a bit here and having fun. It's like following your passions and desires, and the money will follow afterwards. So don't do things based on finances. Okay. If you're emotionally off balance, then that's going to affect your finances. With the Emperor here, that could mean that you start to get too controlling. You emotionally shut down. Um, or it could be you have a partner that is concerned about finances. However, what I'm seeing is you don't have anything to worry about. If I'm seeing like flowing and harmony happening here, so like if things occur, it's letting it play out. All right, and it's going with the motion of things. I'm getting. You like that? I gotta start doing the robot. Going out and dancing could do you guys some good because I am getting music here where jazz club, somewhere classy, getting all dolled up. Capricorns look good when they're, when they're going out and doing their thing. You guys are on point. Going out and enjoying yourself is definitely coming through here. All right, you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. Namaste, and I will talk to you next month. Ciao for now.